Okay, this is 3.6. I'm going to write that down here. This is section 3.6. This is number 9. It says an overseas phone call is charged at one rate, a fixed amount for the first minute, and a different rate for each additional minute. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to need to find variables for those. So let's just call X the fixed rate for the first minute and Y the different rate for each additional minute. So basically you pay a fee for your first minute or a rate for your first minute, and then every minute after that you get charged a different amount, but it's the same amount for each additional minute. Okay, if a 7-minute call costs $10 and a 4-minute call costs $10, no, for $6.40, sorry, not reading the book, find each rate. Okay, so here's the deal. You make a call. It lasts for 7 minutes. You pay for the first minute, you pay X, okay? Now, how many minutes are left if you started with 7 minutes? Don't you have 6 minutes left? So for the next 6 minutes, you're going to pay Y amount. Let's say it's 20 cents. Well, 6 times 20 would be $1.20, for instance. We just don't know what the rate is. So whatever it is, if we multiply it by the remaining 6 minutes, it adds up to $10. So there's our first equation. I'll call it equation A. Now for equation B, you got a 4-minute total call. So the first minute, it costs you X. That's how much it just is. And then how many minutes are left? Well, if you had a 4-minute call and you've already paid for your first minute, that means there's 3 minutes left to get charged at the other rate Y. And when you add that money up, what you pay for the first minute and what you pay for the remaining minutes, it ends up being $6.40. So we basically have a system of equations here. And I would solve this, let's write it down. It's set up if you look at these, we set these up in standard form. And then you know what? A lot of times in word problems, that's what happens. They end up being in standard form. I'm going to put $10 here like that just so we can think a little bit. Okay, so now if you looked at this when it's set up in standard form, that's a really easy way to do linear combination or adding or subtracting equations. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract the second equation from the first one. Remember that when I subtract, I have to subtract every term in the second equation, not just the first term. So x minus x would cancel out and be 0. 6y minus 3y is 3y. And by the way, the reason this isn't working out so easily is you had an x and an x. Those are really easy to subtract, right? We didn't have to worry about getting the same number up front. Okay, so we got 3y on the left-hand side, or 0 plus 3y, which is 3y. Now, we have $10 minus $6.40. That would be $3.60. So now if I divide both sides by 3 to get y by itself, right, y would be 360 divided by 3 is $1.20. Okay, so the rate for this, and that's what they want, both rates, right? Let's see. Yeah. So the rate for the first minute, we haven't found that yet. That's our x. I'll just leave a blank for it. And the rate for each additional minute, remember we should always write our word problem answers in full minute. The rate for each additional minute is $1.20 per minute because that's what y was. Okay, so here's where we're going to put our answer. Now, I need to find what x is, and that's the rate for the first minute. So I could just choose one of these. I'm going to choose, and I'm going to write in blue just because I want to try to do it all on this page so we can see all the information we have. If we have x plus, I'm going to use equation A, it's x plus 6y is 10. I like it because it's all whole numbers. Now we know what y is though. X plus 6 times y is $1.20. Hard to read, but hopefully you're listening and not just copying, which I know some people do. Alright, so 6 times $1.20 would be $7.20. So 6 plus $7.20 is equal to 10. And if I want to get x by itself, I just subtract $7.20 from both sides. And that's going to be $2.80. X is $2.80. Okay. So the rate for the first minute is $2.80.